Once, there was a glorious...
You're in for a little shock. You've been a naughty boy.
I see everything.
Try not to enjoy the...
Eat this! The Temple of Wisdom. I'll protect us. Come on, we can do...
You're in for a little shock. Let's spark things up a little. Come a little closer.
You're toast! Hey! Relaxing days like this are nice. Let's take it easy. I'm getting smarter! First, get into position like this. Then move like that. I've been waiting for you. Everyone hold
verdict is...
Higher, higher, hands on fire!
Solidify! I will have order!
I'm going in!
Burn!
Let's light it up!
Ha! Ha! Ha!
Time to go! Oh, what a cute treasure coffin! Phew! Go! Phew! Go! With the wind. Huh? Huh?
Stabilize!
Everybody stand up, T! Off we go! Huh?
Time for retribution!
Go!
Yeah.
Time to broaden the horizon. Let's light it up, T! Yeah! Throw us over! let's go. Time it.
Solidify!
Don't blink! Hey! Incoming! Don't blink! Incoming! Hey! With sword comes shadow. My mind is crooked.
What shall we do?
A blade embraces its duty as a jeweler cherishes.
We're here! Has everyone arrived?
Everyone is already waiting inside.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's...
Please, wait a moment. Before attending the meeting, I hope...
What do you need?
Promise me that you won't commit to anything too reckless.
What do you think?
Okay.
Everyone's here so early! But what?
We already discussed things a bit.
Hey, where have you been? I've missed you too.
Are you ready? Very well.
sure this is gonna work?
I gotta admit, it's bold. Color me impressed.
It's worth a try. The point of discussion is to arrive at a solution. Let's cut the small talk and move to the next point.
You're making Paimon nervous.
You're finally done.
I have some other stuff to take care of. Catch you all later. Come on, don't give me that face. I know what you're going to say. I'll be careful.
That's what I wanted to hear. Take care. Well, traveler, Paimon, judging from your expressions, the meeting must have been quite productive.
You can tell?
I'm not that good at scheming or strategy, but I can sense people's emotions.
Paimon's a little worried.
To be honest, I feel the same.
Candace gave us a...
Your deeds speak for themselves.
Candace, we stayed behind to tell you that, although you won't be coming with us, we'll be sure to remember your words.
I'm very glad to hear that. I've said the same thing to everyone here today as I said to you when you arrived. Your safety is the most important thing. Only when you're safe can the plan be successful. So please, take care. You're welcome. And good luck.
Sounds good. I'll go make some preparations.
Okay.
I'll hit them!
Have you finished saying your goodbyes?
Yeah! Also, Candace...
Yes, she did. But I think my point also bears repeat. Our plan is not child's play. I hope this is clear to you.
Huh? Shouldn't you be saying something more cheerful to boost...
Didn't we already do that during the meeting?
You can never have enough words of encouragement.
In that case, Candace can cuddle you to your heart's content while we all have our jobs to do after all. It's like how some people can be put in charge of logistics while others will fight on the front line.
Speaking of the front lines, you don't look anything like us.
Of course. Compared to the mercenaries, I'm merely a feeble but the advantage of not being a mercenary is that I get to stay in a safer place and offer my strategic insight. Just think about that mercenary who lost his mind.
Well, being a scholar is also a...
I'm not like the rest of them.
This guy.
All intellectuals are lunatic. Do you remember the record we saw in the King Deshret ruins? It mentioned forbidden knowledge. You have a good memory. Forbidden knowledge has the power to drive, I think, those mad scholars and but the academia has always held a different view. They've always believed that symptoms of madness are a side effect of human contact with divine knowledge as mere mortals. Come to think of it, perhaps the academia, the Withering, Elazar, and the Sandstorms. Don't you think what is happening right now across Sumeru?
But Paimon thought that Irminsul's... At least, that's what Tainari told us. Wait a second.
Ah, you've connected the dots. The cause of Irminsul's illness.
But if that's the case, what should we do? This is huge!
Wait. Why do you think Lesser Lord Kusanali would have a solution to this situation?
You mean, it's it's related to the scene you saw when you passed out in the Avidia forest? That whole the world forget me thing?
In that case, it's imperative that we rescue. To make sure we're still on track, I would like to check on the state of some of our preparatory work.
Where are we going?
To an Eremite base. Oh, you made it.
Huh? What are they doing here?
I gave them some technical work to...
Ah, it's the scribe. And is that the traveler I see?
How's the work going?
Ah, yes! We have fixed the devices according to your instructions. One of them is already ready for use, while the others are still under repair.
Aren't those devices for canned knowledge extraction? What are you doing with those?
Look here.
Huh? More canned knowledge? Are you going to put more weird stuff into her head again?
What's that look on your face? Are you scared?
Paimon's a little scared, but very, very...
That's an interesting response. Anyway, we're not going to use this just... As I mentioned during the meeting, this knowledge capsule contains a decree I drew up in the Traveler. I want you to record something into this capsule. Do you believe we can save Lesser Lord Kusanali? Good. Conviction now. Please...
You want us to record our conviction?
Yes.
Paimon is still really worried.
I understand. But trust me, Paimon, this is something we have... Because, to achieve this impossible task, it sounds like you'll need to fool your...
Paimon can see the point you're trying to make.
Imagine this. We have orchestrated our plan and successfully rescued Lesser Lord Kusanali. Everything went without a hitch. And now, open your eyes. Here.
What's this?
Read it out loud. It's done.
Is your head okay? Does anything hurt?
It's just a recording. There should be no negative effects.
But what was the point of doing this?
And that's perfectly fine. In any case, these capsules...
Huh? What do you mean?
Have you forgotten? Our plan needs to account for those who have long relied on the Akasha. You may find it hard to believe, but for those people, imagine if you've been using a device like the Akasha since the day you were born. After all that time...
A fool?
A slave to orders. And that's why rules are so important. In addition, those who understand the rules can delineate boundaries and identify...
But why would you need to identify...
You could say that those kinds of ambiguous zones can be very...
Things you're interested in are really out there. Are also...
Anyway, that's enough chit-chat. I'm going to take those two to work on some small projects. You can head...
Small projects?
We're going to tinker with the Akasha terminal and make a few... modifications.
I thought we agreed on a plan. How can you go back?
The plan is too radical and carries a high risk for casualties.
But it's still the best plan we have. As a former Matra, you of all people should be able to see the bigger picture.
I did. And that's how I saw the danger behind these so-called advantages. I'll hit them.
Huh? Why are you guys arguing?
My friend, you're just in time. Why don't you help me persuade Sino?
We agreed to work out a plan at the meeting. As mercenaries, you're familiar with the local environment. Had I known Al-Haytham would give you those kinds of suggestions, I would not.
Look, you already know that we're all on the same side here.
Mercenaries place a lot of importance on their bonds of friendship, but also will not hesitate to make sacrifices if they deem the situation to be sufficiently dire.
Seems you really do understand the ways of the desert.
Traveler, Paimon, this is also something you should know. Rahman's plan is to have me work with the Caravan Reebok guards in my capacity as a Matra.
Wait, how can we work with the guards?
We can't get through that wall easily, remember? Caravan Reebok would never let My plan will clear us of any possible suspicion.
That also sounds like something Al-Haytham told you. Am I right?
Doesn't Al-Haytham know how dangerous this plan is?
Of course he does. He told me. There is no perfect... He also said that with the help of Sino and the Traveler, our chance of success would increase significantly. I never blindly trust anyone, and I've always had...
If I make the arrests alone, I can control myself and prevent you from getting hurt. But to make the whole thing more convincing, you'll need to I'm okay with the deaths of enemies. But now that we're allies, I'm again...
I can't believe a Matra would actually care about us. I've lived a hard life, and I could...
I've always treated my allies with honesty and respect. They have the right to know...
Now you're making this hard for me.
Hey, is there something we can do to help?
I knew you would say that.
We can help fight some of the mercenaries, which should reduce the number of times you'll...
Sino, on behalf of my people, I thank you for your kindness. But this is a mission. We have no fear of casualties, because we crave the...
Well, now that you've put it that way, I can no longer but remember. You need to follow the plan and not do anything reckless, since you and I both recognize the significance of this operation. There should be no more animosity between...
Okay, you have a deal. Let's do this for our shared dream.
The guards should be stationed in the courtyard nearby. You can find them there. Guards!
General Mahamatra! To what do we owe the honor?
Keep your voice down. This is a secret operation. I'm going to arrest a large criminal gang near this location. According to the Academia's guide and
Of course. Mahamatra Sino's order is the Academia's order. But who exactly are you planning to arrest, and how many people are you expecting? Depending on the scale...
They're a squad of Eremites whose number is comparable to Ain el-Ahmar in Port...
As many as Ain el-Ahmar? This should definitely be classified as a joint operation.
Then I suggest that you report this to your superiors as soon as possible. And treat it as a top priority desert operation.
Got it! Please wait a moment, I'll contact them immediately.
Because this is work. Because I trust you.
Paimon can't believe you're still in the mood to chat. This whole thing has Paimon scared stiff. Aren't you even a little worried? What if these guards already know that you have betrayed? Even if that guard doesn't know, their superiors might...
We discussed this, remember?
The Caravan Reebok operation is of great importance. But don't worry. The guards there shouldn't know that Sino is...
How can you be so sure?
First, the other Matra still don't know why Sino has left, which proves that the Academia has been covering up the matter.
Second, this is a crucial moment for the Academia's God creation plan. If something were to happen to the general, no matter how you look at it, they don't seem interested in...
A reasonable inference. I agree.
Which brings us to our next issue. I'm sure some of you have been wondering if the prediction function...
The Akasha is still in operation, so I must remain... Actually, considering the power of the Akasha...
I've given that a lot of thought. For now, I don't think you'll need to worry. If you remember, when you first came to Aru Village, all your actions and routes were predicted by the Akasha. It even gave that information to those who kidnapped the village. But things like that never happened again after we met up with the travel...
That's true. But why?
Look at it from a different angle. Why do you think the Akasha will predict...
Because my personal data has been entered into the Akasha.
That's true, but the key to this question is, haven't you ever thought about it? Just how can it do this?
Because the Akasha controls the entire...
The Academia firmly believes that all human act...
By sorting and analyzing entered data, the Akasha can derive... However, at the risk of sounding like an advocate for fallacies, emotions are part of our behavioral logic. But can you guarantee that every... Sino, in the past, you've always worked alone. In the absence of another decisive and principled, you were used to solving problems alone. That's why the Akasha could figure you out. But now, you've joined a team. Our thoughts and logic have intermingled and weaved themselves together to become the Akasha lacks data on these interactions, and it's impossible for it to predict your actions. So, in my opinion, you're...
Makes sense to me. I agree.
Is that... I guess there are things that even the Akasha cannot calculate. And people will not be forever trapped by the
I'm so glad that this is settled.
Next time, pay attention during our meetings.
Will do.
Just remember to stay vigilant.
Footsteps!
General Mahamatra, we were not expecting your presence here. I'm the security officer of the Grand Deshret Desert District.
This is my assistant, the Traveler. She will...
Beep! Construct! Beep!
What a great honor to meet you. Your golden hair is as bright as the sun. And...
Have you made a decision regarding the matter I mentioned to your subordinate?
It seems to be a dire situation, so of course you will have our full cooperation.
There's no need for flattery.
Yes, sir.
Take your most elite platoon and follow me to the eastern side of the district.
Understood.
Map.
Hurry, bring the map!
In 2 days, we will engage Rahman's Eremites and capture all of them. Any questions about the time or location?
None at all, sir.
Good. See you then.
Yes, sir.
Maybe hanging around the General Mahamatra isn't so bad after all. Everyone's so respectful towards us.
This is all due to the absolute authority of the Academia. Get ready. We will move out in 2 days.
Let's go meet Sino in the desert! Have arrived already! Let's hurry over!
Wait a moment.
Ah! Oh, it's you!
You're my assistant, remember? Being my assistant, you must stay with me.
It's General Mahamatra and his assistants.
We meet again.
You're here early.
It's to show how important we think the operation is. Since this is a big case for the Academia, we are...
I'm glad to hear your sense of resolve. They are our only leads for the case.
Understood.
Everyone! The Eremites are approaching from the west!
Make preparations and be ready for combat! Halt!
Oh? What a warm welcome! What do you want? Judging from those shiny weapons in your hands, it seems like you're not interested in a deal.
Rahman, the Academia has caught wind of your smuggling and illicit...
Who are you supposed to be? A Matra from the Academia?
I'm not here to talk.
Oh, nobody's given me this much time of day since I became... Brothers! For that's...
No escape! Access denied!
All hail! Born of ice and frost.
This is order. Solidify!
Shine down! My apologies! Now you shall perish!
It's over.
Ah!
We have subdued them. The operation is now over. All Eremite mercenaries and related personnel in...
Ah! You pitiful Dendro Archon dog!
I'm afraid you'll regret it first.
King Deshret will curse you, and you will all...
Silence!
Oh!
Restrain them and take them...
Yes, sir!
Mahamatra Sino.
Understood. You are dismissed.
There they go.
Let's talk elsewhere.
This part of the plan went really well.
Yes.
That's fantastic! And that punch you gave Rahman there?
Once we're done here, I'll return to Caravan Rebot and oversee the group's transport.
Yeah, you're the reason why everything went so well.
It's not the time to go join up with her. She will need you to introduce...
Speaking of which, is it really okay for us not to...
I have a very close relationship with If we need help, Tainari, get ready for the next phase of the plan.
It's about time. Didn't you say our part of the plan is the most important of all? And here you come. In the time it took you to get here, I already did 5 laps around the place down.
Sorry. We didn't mean to keep you waiting.
I just wanted to fix your attitude and rub it in a little. After all, you took your sweet time getting here, and we've got important stuff to take care of. I just like seeing that serious. All joking aside, I'm glad you're here.
But wait.
Our responsibility is to get a status update on the Fatu. Dealing with an institution that controls all of Sumeru is already hard enough. If the doctor were to crash the party, it would be next to impossible for us to achieve our goals.
Yeah, we sure don't want him showing up.
Right? Hearing his name just reminds me of those stuffy old geezers in the academia. I'd rather not have to deal with someone like that. According to the plan, we should first go to Pardis DI and ask for Forest Watcher Tine. If all Hatham and Sino's sources are solid, then we can be sure that. So, we'll find Tainari and convince him to get us the latest intel on. The sages have placed spies everywhere on the other side of the. You should be honored. I don't know.
But Paimon thought mercenaries would do anything.
That's certainly true. But when multiple employers are vying for your.
How much more do you want?
How much do I want? Hey, how about paying me with a smile? What do you say? I haven't seen you smiling much recently. If you ask me, come on, give me a smile so that I can be less worried. Looking good. I hope this pretty smile will... There are many kinds of smiles. Let's go. It's time to...
He's over there! Let's go say hi! Tainari!
Ah, Traveler, Paimon. And you are?
Hey there.
This is our friend Dia. She's an Aramite mercenary.
A mercenary? You must have some big news for me.
It's something really important. Please help us out.
All right, then follow me. This place is better. We won't be disturbed by any passerby. Okay, what is this important thing you want to ask me? The doctor, huh?
He's that strange-looking Fatui Harbinger with the mask!
Yes, I know him. Actually, he left Pardis D.
He left already?
Yeah, he came looking for me.
Can I ask what it was about? Sorry to ask you like this after having just met. For now, all we can share with you is that your friend Sino is working with us.
Sino, you say? I see. So that's why he hasn't been at the academia. Okay. I will answer your questions and will assist.
Sino's name really does work wonders. You're not even a little worried that we might have made it all up?
Despite having just met you, I can sense that you're the serious type. Between you, the Traveler, and Sino, you don't need to tell me anything you don't want to. I'll also get straight to the point. The Harbinger you mentioned came to me because he wanted to take the scholar Hypatia away with him.
Hypatia? Why would he want her?
And what do you mean by take away? Is he planning to leave Sumeru?
Yes. He told me his return to Snezhnaya is imminent. So you mean...
Indeed. Otherwise, we could have perhaps talked a little more. I was just about to set out when I remembered something important. To that end, I made a final trip to Let me ask, have you been taking care of a scholar by the name of Hypatia?
Your sources are accurate. No doubt because you recruited many informants.
Forgive me for asking, but how's the treatment coming along?
Given the way you're asking,
Since you asked, I'll be frank. I would like to take...
It's incredibly difficult to transfer a patient. As a scholar, you're...
Oh? I can't believe your utter lack of faith in me, to the point of even questioning my general level of knowledge. How
Well, you're the only one who's ever made such a request.
I have my ways of keeping her safe during the journey. In addition, I can also promise that under my care, I will personally supervise her treatment and see to her recovery.
Hypatia was born in Sumeru and remains a scholar of the Academia. Her transporting her to Snezhnaya is risky, and the potential benefits are unknown. As the person, your suggestion is rude and reckless. I'll pass. I don't know much about the doctor, but after talking with him, I realized that, just like many other scholars, it's not so much that he's looking down on others, but more that he's so confident. I would never refer a patient to someone like him. I prepared myself for a protracted battle of wits, and was really surprised to see him just...
I see. Of course, your opinion makes perfect sense. You're still young, but already quite stubborn, I must say. Under normal circumstances, I wouldn't just let you off the hook like this. But unfortunately, I'm in a hurry today. What with Her Most Noble Majesty, that's our... Luckily, there is still some time left for me to take care of everything. It's just as the Academia said. You're a responsible and that's also why people like you can never realize that sooner or later, everyone must pay the price for what they've learned.
Paimon can't help but feel like he's hinting at something unpleasant.
He asked a question, yet didn't care for my answer. He never came off as malicious, but an utter lack of compassion.
I can barely believe it myself. But if that's true...
I don't think I missed any details. Frankly speaking...
Sorry we can't tell you everything. We appreciate that you helped...
It's okay. I have an obligation to do so. To be perfectly honest... Recently, my master wrote several letters to me, asking me to return...
Hasn't he already asked you several times before?
Yes, but there's something off about this most recent batch of letters. My master will occasionally leave a few dots on the back of the letter. One dot means that he wrote the letter on... This has been a habit of his for many years.
I get it. Since you are always at Gandharvaville, you would like me.
I'd like to ask you to do that for me. If you can keep yourself safe. Please with...
I can do that. But I have a feeling it won't be that simple. The Academia has been working on a big project. I'm not quite sure what it is. But you... If the higher-ups really are hiding if the situation becomes critical, I'll leave the Academia.
All right. We've got a plan. I'll stay at Gandharvaville to support...
If that scenario comes to pass, you must be extra vigilant.
I must say, I didn't expect a warning.
Being loyal to the Academia doesn't mean blindly doing... On that note, aren't you also being quite distrustful?
The Academia, yes, but my master is a man of integrity. I suppose he's lucky to have lasted so long.
I see. So you noticed something was up with the Academia from the very beginning.
This may well be how Sino became involved in all this. In that case, also, if you run into Sino again, please help me pass on a message to him. I think this may be something he needs to hear right now.
Okay, we'll find a chance to tell.
Thanks.
Right. Now let's go hunt. Oh, by the way, which way did the doctor go when he left Pardis DI?
That way.
Gotcha. Thanks so much. We'll be on our way. According to Tainari, the doctor is leaving Sumeru soon. I want to check if the doctor was... He also said that he'll take care of everything before he leaves. Just to be safe, let's chase him and see what we find.
But we have no idea where he went. How can we start chasing?
We'll do it the mercenary way. I'll find leads as we go. That Harbinger may have tried to cover his trail, but he still left some traces. Or perhaps he never even thought about concealing his whereabouts. Maybe that's just how arrogant he really is. Yep, we're headed in the right direction. The traces are still fresh, but there's no sign of his entourage. Clearly they're in a hurry. It's just as I thought. We can stop here. I think I know where the doctor went. To the south of here is Port Ormos, which seems to be where they're headed.
Port Ormos? They're going to leave by...
That's right. Let's go to the port and have a look for us.
Order guide you.
There is no escape! Take flight! No touching!
Yeah.
Seems we found the right place.
Shh! Don't draw their attention. The port is crawling with Fatui soldiers.
Let's keep going and see what we can find.
Now this is a proper farewell ceremony for a Snezhnayan Harbinger.
The Lord Harbinger is leaving. I've still only seen him once or twice.
I used to hold a position in our homeland, and back then, the doctor spoke in a very different way from the way he speaks now. Maybe the way people talk in Sumeru has rubbed off on him? It's always like that when you spend too long away from home. When he gets back to Snezhnaya, perhaps it will also take him some time to get used to the life there again.
Huh? But, sir, that can't be right.
No, I remember it like it was yesterday. Both his expressions and tones are now very different. Also, for some reason, he seems like he's all smiles now.
You must be mistaken. Nobody's supposed to look happy when they're on a business trip.
The doctor is on that boat. So he told the truth after all. He is actually leaving Sumeru. Let's get closer and find a place to hide so we can observe him. This place will do. We can hide here while we...
Uh-oh. He saw us.
Huh? Is he waving at us?
It's time to say goodbye.
Wait, is he the only...
You mean...
And where are all the soldiers we saw in the port just now?
They were all here just a few minutes ago.
So this was a trap. Wait, don't tell me that...
Luckily, there is still some time left for me to take care of everything before I leave.
Oh no. They might be after Hypatia. Let's get back to party-
Huh? What do you mean?
I'm afraid that she's seen something that she wasn't supposed to see. If I-
Oh no! Are you-
Let's go!
Paradis Di is not a place you Fatui can just show up and do as you please.
I believe we've already made ourselves quite clear. Our superior—
But you've been in Sumeru for some time already. I find it coincidental—
Even the Grand Sage himself may not have the right to question our research, much less an ordinary— I've done my duty to inform you. Don't make things difficult for—
It would seem that my words have fallen on deaf ears. You can keep trying to deny it, but coming to Paradis Di now?
With all due respect, your baseless speculations will only lead to
Well, you only have your Harbinger to blame. He knows I may be staying at Paradis Di as a scholar. It is still my duty to protect the peace and safety.
Then it seems our conversation has hit an impasse.
No one will lay a hand on you, Hypatia. Not on my watch.
Tigari! Are you alright?
I'm fine.
These Fatui have really crossed the line. Time to teach them a lesson.
There's no use resisting! Give us Hypatia!
Keep dreaming!
Yeah, Tigari! Beat him up!
The doctor's orders are absolute!
Yeah? You've been someone's lapdog for so long that you don't know anything else now!
Illusion shattered! Whirling snow!
Yes!
We're not getting anywhere. Traveler, Paimon, please go to Hypatia. We need to make sure they don't try to sneak around and attack from behind.
Got it! Hypatia's still here. Doesn't look like anyone... Well, how is she? Oh, that's good.
So, you think this is over?
What? The Balladeer is here?
I've missed that look of abject horror. You've given me that look every time we meet.
But, where is he?
I can hear all of your thoughts, you know. Don't you remember? I already saw you the first time you came to Paradis Di, and I didn't need to do anything. It is her honor to be able to connect her consciousness with me.
Who are you talking to? It can't be the Balladeer, right?
I know you must be curious. I might as well tell you that I decided to enter Hypatia's consciousness the moment I sensed your touch. I wanted to observe you on a fool's errand.
Hey! Traveler! What are you
My deification is nearly complete. All that's left now are just some final details. Do you understand?
Even if you manage to rescue Lesser Lord Kusanali, it will be impossible for you to defeat a bona fide god like me. Is it wise to force that childlike god into a divine Scholars consider the God of Wisdom to be the sum total of their faith. It's how they can justify reverence for a god as they construct it. But this also shows that humanity's worship of gods is a combination. Yes. Yeah, I'm in a good mood, which is why I'm talking to you like this. What do you mean? Those words almost make you sound, but you're wrong. I'm different from all of you. I was born to become a god. My entire life up until this point has just been a meaningless routine. Just think about a sheet of paper. By itself, it holds no meaning. The content recorded on it, all I had recorded down before, were some painful Indeed, to me, the sight of you fools in your futile struggles is far more amusing. Tell me, just what has this world done for you to protect? I'm connected to your consciousness, so I can hear what you're thinking and sense the depth of your determination. This is a good conversation we're having. So here's a word of advice. Let go of your misguided guardian complex. You know nothing about the truth. It'll be for your own good, as well as everyone else's. Humans are a species that can only find bliss. Ah, you've seen my affection for her. If you were in my position, she peered into my consciousness and saw my past. All gods need followers. So Hypatia has been chosen. Her appearance heralds my imminent arrival at the throne of divinity, while her worship shall become my glory. You're doubting me again? No matter. Soon, you'll... Who wants to hurt my devout follower? The doctor wants to hurt my first follower? How very amusing. Has anyone ever told you that you're not good at sowing discord? The doctor has never known his place. Even now, the puny human thinks himself capable. You're still too naive if you think a few words will be enough to convince me to destroy the doctor. But it is an honor for you to be able to stand here and speak with me. As my listener, you will be rewarded. Both good things and bad things can be called gifts. After all, gods have never needed to be...
Ah! Paimon hears thunder! That person Paimon couldn't see was the Balladeer? Oh, he sure chatted with you for a while. Where is the storm headed? That means anyone outside is in danger! Let's go! Oh! Have the Fatui retreated? Hey! What happened?
He's hurt.
I'm fine.
Don't move. I've seen eremites get struck by lightning.
Struck by lightning?
We were fighting, and just as things started looking grim, the weather suddenly became extremely strange. Lightning started attacking everyone, almost as if it were alive. Luckily, there were only 2 of us, and both of us were nimble enough to dodge most of the strikes. There were a lot of Fatui.
With that, all the Fatui soldiers were forced to retreat. Why are you sorry? It's all right. My wound aside, you look like you've seen...
Hey, didn't I tell you not to move?
Just in case. Let's... Thank goodness she's fine.
Hey, how about taking care of yourself first?
I understand my condition. The wound is not fatal. I'll be all right.
Ugh. The more you understand medicine, the worse of a patient you become.
I know. They always think they can push through the pain.
Oh, he sat down.
Let me rest for a bit.
So that's what you were talking to the balladeer about? Oh.
The academia's... God.
That sounds, ambitious. As long as I can enjoy every day with a drink in my hand, tasty... I must be the least ambitious...
Don't say that.
Don't mention it. Well, if nothing else, all this proves that the doctor really did have some urgent matter to... Maybe the Fatui want to cover up some...
You said the balladeer claimed that Hypatia has seen his past.
Have you noticed? The balladeer is not happy with the doctor's actions.
So, if the doctor was to show up again...
Based on what the traveler has said, I think he would. In other words, we've successfully completed this stage of the plan.
Yay! That's a big...
I'm... also...
Thank you for the help, Tainari. Make sure you rest up for now.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, that wraps things up for us here at Parties DI. Traveler, it's about time. Let's continue to keep a low profile.
All right, everyone is here.
How did everything go? Any luck with your missions?
Let's report back one by one. I'll start first. We've made the necessary modifications to the Akasha terminal.
I'll go next. The Traveler and I went to Parties DI. The situation was a bit complicated.
Who was behind it?
Well, that's the tough part. What should I say, Traveler? The Fatui or the balladeer? After some back and forth, we confirmed that the doctor has left Sumeru by boat. So, we've successfully removed the doctor from the picture. Also, Tainari's already resting.
Good.
Oh, Tainari also asked us to tell you this message.
Everything also went smoothly on my side. To avoid alerting the quarry. They will
I can't believe you actually got so many eremites in...
It's all thanks to Rahman and his brave team.
It appears to have been very effective. Well, is that everything?
Huh? Wait, you mean that's it?
Well, what else is there to discuss?
Shouldn't you end with some words of encouragement? You know, to fire us up now?
Personally, I'd rather we all go home and get some rest.
I'll hate them. Ugh.
Oh, and if you wanted someone to... So you should find someone more suitable.
But I thought all of you academia big shots were great speakers.
Then I should remind you that I'm the scribe.
I know that. So what?
A scribe is responsible for recording meetings, not speaking.
Fine, whatever. Well, Sino doesn't seem to be much of a talker either. I guess that leaves it...
Employer?
Yep. The Traveler hired me. That's right. So come on, boss.
Yeah, say something to boost morale.
Huh? What are you all doing here?
Oh, it's Nilu!
Hey, everyone. I'm not disturbing you, am I?
Not at all. I was actually just about to go find you.
Judging, but you also look like you're up to no good.
Welcome, Nilu. Would you like to join us?
Huh? Join you? You mean... you also want to discuss something important?
Yes. Something very... Nilu, are there any breaks in your performance schedule in the upcoming...
Huh? Wait, you're seriously inviting me? I can't believe my ears. You are truly... Oh, right. The Traveler in Pine...
That's right!
I must admit that I'm a little scared. But I'll try my best for Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Remember, believe in your...
Okay. I'll get my friends at the Grand Bazaar to help us tomorrow.
Just remember not to say too much.
Yep, you got it.
All the preparations are done.
So, have you thought up what you'd like to say, boss?
Yep. It's a grand plan and we're all super...
Well said. A good night's rest before an operation.
Thankfully, I've had my place to myself
Huh?
Oh, nothing.
Alright, let's all go home and get a good night's sleep.
Okay. So I guess that...
Yep, good night, everyone! Today is the Academia's Nia Garbaha Day. We can finally put our plan into action.
Hello, you two. Sleep well?
Not really. Paimon got too nervous thinking, what about you, Alhaitham?
Naturally, I slept just fine. After all, a good rest should be...
You just want to show off how calm you are.
It's crucial to dissipate any tension before we...
The only thing you're doing is...
Anyway, do you need me to go over the game plan again? Our target is Grand Sage Azar's office. Everyone in the many restricted commands and operations are executed via that console.
You know, Paimon's been thinking, what kind of technology...
That isn't something they could have accomplished with their scholarly talents alone. 500 years ago, the Grand Sage at the time
So... how...
Don't forget, today is Nagarba. The sages and core academia personnel are busy all the Darshan's researchers have their noses to the grindstone. And the academia's when the Grand Sage leaves his office to supervise the entering process, that's our cue to access the console and free the Dendro Archon. Well, yes. That's just the if precedence holds, the academia should have already...
Everyone should be in position. All that's left is for us to lead the charge.
Let's go.
So are we just gonna walk in through the...
Yes. Were you
Paimon can't think of a good
Scribe? Please, wait. Are you Scribe Alhaitham?
That's me. Is something the matter? I'm in a hurry.
No. I was just surprised to see you here. I had heard, and, also, please don't bring outside guests into the academia.
Outside guests? How did you arrive at such a conclusion?
What did you say? I'm the top student in Haravatat.
That wasn't my intention. As your Haravatat senior, I just assumed that you possessed... Look, based on what you already know, the
Is that so? Wait a moment. Let me think. The sages search for you. So, from the start, the sages weren't looking for you, but this trap...
Hey, shh. Yes, you've proven yourself as the top student in Haravatat. I surmise you've arrived...
As I expected. Please...
It's nothing. We'll be on our way then.
All right. Thank you for your contribution.
What the heck just happened now? What did he just guess?
I'm afraid I don't know either.
You have no idea?
Mm-hmm. That is the so-called pride of a scholar. If someone questions their academic facility, nowadays, the academia is rampant with this type of scholar. They're obvious farces of intellect only...
Wow. So there are special ways to deal with smart people.
We shouldn't waste any more time. It would be problematic if we missed our...
Is this the Academia's library?
Indeed. Known as the House of Dana, it is quite...
There are a lot of students...
The Academia marches to a fast beat, especially since it's Nyagarbahat. Just act natural.
What's this platform for?
It's a lift that Academia personnel use.
Are we gonna take it then? The Grand Sage's office is up there?
No, not right now. We can't guarantee...
You think the Grand Sage will exit from there? And after he does, we'd sneak past him?
Who knows? However, if we can confirm...
Allow me to offer you a hint. If you wish to know his location, look behind you.
What's Grand Sage Azar doing here?
Do not tell me you believed the Academia would not grow suspicious of you after such a prolonged absence, Scribe. An eyewitness had informed me of your whereabouts, so...
Great Sage, I didn't expect you to care so much about me. I'm truly flattered.
I'm sure. But compared to you, I am far more interested. It's a pity that only now have I been afforded the opportunity to formally meet two of Sumeru's most esteemed guests. I do excellent. You immediately initiated discussion. The foot traffic here renders this place unsuitable for discussion.
This place is crawling with guards. There's no way out for us.
All right then, traveler. What did you... Today is Niagarbaha Day, so I still have many responsibilities to attend to. There is little time for idle chit-chat. You seem to know... If that is so, then you should be praising our great...
Trivial?
Then tell me, what do the Fatui want from me? Worthless. Those are all completely worthless. Benefits, divine power, creating a god. If humanity cannot attain omniscience, we shall regain a god's guidance at law. Even Ermin's soul will be freed for our nation of scholars. This is the ultimate aspiration. No cost is too great to... You will never understand the rapture of having a god be born within your very hands. With your degree of knowledge, you cannot even comprehend such an emotion. Gods exist on a plane that care for the people, fend off... We are a people favored by Greater Lord Rukadevata. Though I may have personally... The ascension of the Lesser Lord has brought nothing but bewilderment. With that in mind, it is better to keep her isolated.
What a pathetic justification! Do you really think that only the super smart or powerful should be able to call themselves gods?
As per your judgment, Grand Sage, they are indeed dangerous individuals. Not only are they acting against the academia, but their ideologies have...
Oh, Hatham? Are you talking about us?
Anyway, I've brought them to the academia... Oh, that reminds me. Here's the investigation report. It's a summary of my time spent with the Traveler. An array of information about...
Oh, Hatham! So we finally started to trust you!
Excellent. Detailed contents with no error. As it is Niagarbaha Day, I'll enter the information on you into...
We'll be monitored.
With the Akasha's calculation prowess. To put it into words you can understand, wherever you go, you will be walking under an invisible leash. Are you not familiar with the concept that great responsibility begets... In any case, you are Sumeru's most...
You're despicable!
Despicable? Perhaps from your perspective, your ploy was to...
Lord Azar, I know what you...
Must I delineate your entire plan? First off, I was judging by the time...
Maybe Paimon shouldn't have mentioned...
The academia had not received correspondence from its... With their instigation, what was the probability...
Regardless, that's only a guess. The facts are that I've brought...
Indeed, your boldness deserves praise. To think that, if I'm correct, you have a contingency plan... Sneak into the academia on Nia... Should your intentions be... As for Sino, according to the Akasha's calculations...
You'll see me as a traitor regardless of... Even if you impugn me, it would have little...
You misunderstand. Losing our scribe would irreparably damage the However... Under the current circumstances...
You said that I betrayed the academia, but you, Azar, you've betrayed all of Sumeru, but...
So flight is turned to fight at law.
Azar...
Well, what do we have here? So you stole that divine knowledge capsule.
Traitor! You traitor!
Even the most rational scholar will yearn for the power of a god in a moment of desperation. Aren't you doing the exact same thing as me, Alhaitham? Unfortunately for you, no god will lend you their power.
Azar!
He has gone completely insane. Take him to the Matra and exile him to Aru village. Then find someone to take these two to the confinement room. I'll deal with them later.
Grand Sage, we've finished all required preparations for Nyargarbaha Day. We may begin to enter the capsules now.
Excellent. You may begin.
Paimon got a bit carried away there. How was Paimon's acting just now? Great, huh? Everything's going according to plan so far. We made it into confinement, and Alhaitham's probably done with his part too. We even managed to trick Grand Sage. What are we doing next? Paimon has trouble remembering things when she's worked up. Right. Paimon thinks it went...
Apart from that, we still have yet another goal in the first stage of our operation, which is to send the Traveler...
What? Why do we want to get her locked up on purpose?
She's always been the person the Sages are most afraid of, as well as the greatest obstacle to the successful implement. Once the Traveler is imprisoned, the Sages will likely think that everything is under control, and with their guard down, the next phase of our plan will have a much...
I can already see the pompous looks on their faces.
Oh, that's a super tricky plan. But Paimon still thinks it's not really worth it.
That isn't the only reason, of course. She has according to the Academia scholars in Ramon's custody, Lesser Lord Kusanali has sealed off her consciousness in the Akasha. That way, they can't pry any more information from her. Even if we break into the sanctuary of Surasthana, it will take time to awaken Lesser Lord Kusanali.
So our job is to wake up Nahida! Okay, totally worth...
The confinement room is inside the Academia. Close I'll work with Ramon's scholars to make some modifications. However, as for...
Oh, no wonder you've been wearing your Akasha terminal today. Paimon thought they'd take our Akasha terminals when they locked us up in here. Were they being careless? Alright, so what now? Sounds easy enough. We can finally talk... There's a light flashing on your Akasha terminal. It's almost like... the faster it blinks, the better the signal! Here? No signal again. Is it getting jammed? Whoa, it's Mora! Ooh, Mora! No, Paimon, we're not here to hunt for treasure. Here? No signal again. Is it getting jammed? forgetting anything? Please work.
Nahida! Hey, Nahida!
When did it first start? Oh, right. I want to become a worthy, so I've kept studying, kept listening to my people and their hearts. Kept looking for a way so I can catch up to greater, but I'm stuck in the sanctuary the sages are creating, and I'm forced to lock my...
Nahida! Nahida!
It's so quiet here. Now that I think of it, should I been doing the right thing? Am I really not needed? How do I... It's so quiet here.
Since you're the god of wisdom, you've known the answers to all...
You're right, though. I won't...
Nahida! Nahida?
Did you wake me up?
We're here to rescue you. Are you alright?
I'm fine. It's just... When I think of everything that's happened to me, I feel really angry now.
You should have been angry ages ago.
Huh? Oh, you're back! How's everything? That's wonderful news! Great, when you went to wake up Nahida, Paimon, you were out for a long time. There are fewer and fewer scholars going about now. You think everyone's... Yep, so that means our next step...
Nilou, are you sure about this? You're taking such a great risk for them.
I'm sure, and I'm going. You...
All right. But if anything happens, the few of...
Don't worry. They've been through worse.
All right. You know...
Thanks, Mr. Zubair. You're so very kind.
Nilu, how's it?
Definitely more than usual. But it's because I'm worried.
It's okay. Just focus on your performance.
You sure know how to talk.
Well, thank you both. I'll have to treat you to a meal.
Ooh, that sounds great.
All right, let's get back to business. Nilu, we'll be here to keep people from...
I was planning on telling them something like, the Academia has been conducting a weird experiment, and some of their test subjects...
Oh, you couldn't think of anything better?
I think it sounds great. I'm counting on you guys.
Don't worry, it'll be a piece of cake.
Hey, Nilu! Sorry, it's great to see you, but I'm really busy right now. Do you want some candy? We have more than we can...
Vihar, thank you so much for doing all of this. I'll pass on the candy, though. I cut back on sweets in the pier...
You have a point. The stage is cleared and everything's ready.
Yeah, thanks to you. I'm really...
You're welcome. The honor's all mine, since I'll have such a great view of the show.
I've never seen a performance like this. This is incredible.
Yeah, but I heard that public performances like these have been banned. I can't believe she's doing this here.
Grand Sage, there's some commotion outside.
How uninteresting. Issue the new Prohibition Act from the Akasha to the guards. They'll know what to do.
Do you think we should, stop her?
Let's just watch for a little bit longer.
Did you hear that? It sounds like a lot of guards just ran by. Does this mean the plan has moved on to the next stage? Yep. It's great that everything seems to be come to think of it. When did Alhaitham replace the knowledge capsule that was about to be... Oh, so that's when he did it! Paimon was too nervous to notice. Speaking of, didn't Alhaitham also yoink the divine knowledge capsule from that... It's a time-tested trick of his. Why are we complimenting him? Yeah, he's smart and all, but he still makes Paimon's blood boil. Let's review our plan for this stage again. It's not like we have anything else to do right now anyway, and it'll help if Paimon remembers that Nilu's task was supposed to go a bit like this.
Now that Lesser Lord Kusanali's consciousness has been forcefully sealed, the core figures of the Academia and their guards have started to wear their Akasha terminals again. With the doctor's technological support, they think they have nothing to fear.
How despicable of them to rely on such a person.
But this is also our chance. I was originally asked to draft the knowledge capsule for the Artistic Performances Prohibition Act when I was still at the Academia. It should be on the Grand Sage's desk right now, and will be entered into the Akasha during the next Nyargarbaha Day.
Are they really going to stop all artistic performances?
I'll make an identical knowledge capsule, but this time, I'll smuggle some misleading information into it. We only need to find an opportunity to switch the capsules. Once it's been entered into the Akasha the sages would definitely use that opportunity to announce the ban. And so, the misleading...
Sure sounds complicated. But it seems like if everything goes well, we'll be able to get rid of all the guards in the Academia without any effort. That's pretty clever, getting right into their heads. I just have one question. Even if we manage to get the misleading info out...
People who are used to relying on the Akasha become less inquisitive, and their ability to distinguish truth from...
The Akasha will turn humans into machines.
Yikes. Good thing I didn't wear it for long when I was working in Sumeru City. At first, I thought it was a good thing too. By the way, this plan still requires a performer.
Do you have someone in mind?
Nilu of Zubair Theater. I know her really well. We can trust her. I'm kinda hesitant to ask her to participate in a dangerous...
All right. After the guards in the Academia are gone...
Then it'll be time for me and my... Here they come. Did you see that, Raman? They came out from the Academia in droves.
After laying low in the city for so long, this...
We couldn't do anything to them inside their coop, but outside the Academia...
A lioness like you, the prey sure won't be able to run...
We still need to eliminate the guards as soon as possible. If we give the sages enough...
All they've done is to sit on their cushy salaries and twiddle their thumbs all day while we fought and struggled every day in the desert.
Speaking of which, most of the guards who report directly to the Six following those blasted sages every whim, throwing away...
Indeed.
All right, let's each take a...
You gave such an important task to that child.
It'll be fine. Isak was so determined. Besides, even if he's caught, the guards would be too scared to do it.
You've got a point. Anyway, I think I see...
Good luck.
This outfit...
Hey, do you remember what you need to do, Isak? When the guards get here, you'll pretend to be Lesser Lord Kus...
Oh, yeah, I remember. Of course I do.
Relax. Don't think about getting caught. Even if that happens, you only need to think about getting the guards' attention and leading them to the Grand Bazaar.
Okay, got it. I'm here to pay back Lesser Lord Kusanali for help...
Hey! They're here! I can see the Academia guards!
All right, it's time, Isak. Take a deep breath.
Why is there a guard over there? Did he already run ahead of me? This is different from our plan. But there's no time. I need to make a choice.
Let's have a look behind the house.
What should I do next?
Huh. Looks like nothing's here. A wasted time.
Luckily, he didn't check behind the tree. What should I do next? The guard looks alert. What should I do next?
Doesn't seem like anything unusual's around here.
Looks like the guard finally left.
Hey! Lesser Lord Kusanali is over there! Stop!
What? Lesser Lord Kusanali? How did I not notice that?
They found me. This is bad.
Hey! Lesser Lord Kusanali is over there! Stop!
What? Lesser Lord Kusanali? How did I not notice that?
They found me. Oh, how is this possible? There's also an academia guard here.
Hey! Lesser Lord Kusanali is over there! Stop!
What? Lesser Lord Kusanali? How did I not notice that?
They found me.
The target suspected to be Lesser Lord... Where did she go? How did she disappear? Did we lose her? Hurry up and find her!
Hey, why is your team here? Didn't we say to split up our search?
Hurry! Hurry! This place is... Why are you all here?
Yeah, isn't it one heck of a coincidence? Everybody's here. What on earth is going on? I suppose that's all of you? Who are you? Did you set us up? What are you planning?
Phew, that was rough. I almost got caught.
Little brat! So you're not actually Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Just some colleagues. Think of this as a business competition. Or after stepping into our traps, stop thinking of yourselves as hunters. Behave like...
An ambush? How's that possible?
You've spent all your time...
This is odd. The academia has quieted down after the conclusion. Where are the guards? Why have I not seen a single one?
Grand Sage, how may I be of assistance?
I called for the guards. Why did you come?
My apologies. Right now, all academia guards have entered the city to perform the order to...
Arrest? Who is... I have an ominous feeling.
Arrest Lesser Lord Kusanali, right?
Lesser Lord Kusanali? You mean she has disappeared?
Yes. I wouldn't dare make up something like... Right now, everyone is in a panic, and many...
What happened? Just what is going on? Lesser Lord Kusanali somehow is... That's impossible. The academia's... What manner of trickery did they employ? Disappear? Wait. How was the arrest order distributed to the guards?
It was issued by the Akasha earlier today. Only you have the authority to send messages like that, so...
Let me check. Lesser Lord Kusanali has escaped from the sanctuary of... The Akasha indeed contains this info. How did they bypass my permissions to issue this... Was it the report about the traveler that Alhaitham submitted? No. I specifically checked that. Well, even if I've... Have you been to the sanctuary of Sur...
Confirm. It may be a bit... How can the information in the Akasha be inaccurate? If we have to confirm the information, then how is that any different from...
In the beginning, it was I who asked you to...
No, Grand Sage. I'm merely confused because...
Stay here and...
Yes, Grand Sage.
Lesser Lord Kusanali has escaped from the sanctuary of Surasthana. Go to the... How can that be? Stop thinking about it. Stop. It must be a trick of theirs. As long as I personally confirm it. Ah! Impossible. That's impossible. There must be something wrong with my...
What a comical sight as are. Once the Akasha has put certain thoughts into your head, you all can only see the world in your mind. The one you... And precisely because of this, she has been a wise...
Sino. Have you... The Akasha predicted that you would return to the Academia to confront...
No, you were blinded. Your fault stem...
I truly did not expect a proud person...
People change, Azar.
Then tell me, what have you found?
You want to buy time. As for the investigation, I've at least confirmed that you are guilty of...
So what? Did you do all of this so I...
No. I want you to plead. You once said that I had no standing to judge you. So now, how about judgment in the name of a god?
How long do we have to wait? Paimon hasn't heard any sounds outside for a while. Hopefully something bad didn't... Yeah, but aren't you scared? Thinking about it, at least Paimon has you. When Paimon thinks of Nahida being imprisoned alone in this...
Here comes your savior.
Dia! Paimon just knew you would come to rescue us!
You two really owe me some big thanks. I had to search...
Thanks a lot. Need Paimon to rub your shoulders?
No, that's, I'll pass.
What are you afraid of? Oh, are you...
Now isn't the time to talk about being ticklish. Things in the city and on Sino's side are both going well. The guards that stormed out of the Academia are all... The Corps of 30 is in charge of the city's defense. As long as it doesn't break their employment contracts, they'll turn...
That's probably because you've been super great for...
The Grand Sage is in his custody. Sino forced him to release Lesser Lord... So, hurry to the Sanctuary of Cirrus. We should have already rescued our Archon. Honestly, I didn't expect our ragtag... Alright, you two better go. I still have to clean up some messes in the city. See you around.
They say it's nice to meet. This is the first time we've met in real life. Before, we've only met in dreams, consciousness. Thank you so much for coming to rescue me. But during this time, I did some self-reflection. Exactly! We're here because you're... Thanks, you two. Amazing. So this is how it feels to It's like I just had an endlessly long dream. My concept of self has become so... But now doesn't seem to be the time to indulge in this feeling. This is really embarrassing. It's okay. With you here, there's one more thing. What is it? For all the things the Academia did to me, and for all the folly it committed in the name of wisdom, as their... Wow! That's the spirit! You're finally standing up for yourself and not... I understand now. To be a... If you haven't even figured out how to be a caterpillar, how can you be a Yes, true. That reminds me. We need to hurry and prevent the birth. I need to make some preparations. Since I'm now free, I can establish a direct link to the... First things first. I need to remove the restrictions that the doctor put. After that, I'll make some adjustments and After all, the academia betrayed. This might take some time. In the if we don't stop the God creation plan in time...
You might as well prepare for a fight. When we're done, we can take a walk around. After all, we may... How's it going, Nahida?
I'm done with the parts that needed my involvement. Although it's my first time working with the Akasha like this, it's internal. Oh, also, this is for you.
Huh? What's this little floaty thingy?
It's a small device I put together. You may not need it right now, but it should be helpful in certain...
Wait! This thing has the same characteristics as Paimon! We're both small things that float! Oh, all the things that make Paimon special got copied! When Paimon appears with the Traveler...
It's alright, Paimon. It's only a flying device, but you're the Traveler's irreplaceable...
You're so good at comforting people, Nahida!
I was simply telling...
Nahida, you're a natural at this! What you...
By the way, even though I'm the Archon and in control of... You may have heard that an Archon's power... If we get into a situation where combat is... I'm glad I can rely on you.
So the God of Wisdom...
I've located where the false god is.
What is this place? Wow. Who would have thought there'd be...
The sages wanted to realize their god creation plan without being discovered.
That's true.
Judging from the structure here, but this place doesn't look like it could have been constructed. The Fatui under the doctor sure didn't hold back.
Yeah, or else they wouldn't have been...
Is that it, though? Instead of being interested in the end
The Fatui...
So... This we had previously come into contact with his consciousness. One is the desire for a note, the other obsession is probably related.
Paimon knows that he was a prototype puppet. That's why he wants a gnosis so...
It sounds like you know the balladeer quite well. I see. The more we know now... I see. Alright, time to go.
Time to work!
Access denied.
Let's
Shine
get
down.
to the work time!
Sakura swirl.
Gather! I will end you.
Let's end this quickly!
There is no escape. Inazuma shines eternal.
Time for my wrath!
No touching.
I slipped up. I guess this is it.
Healthy body, healthy mind.
It looks like we can climb up these pipes.
ground seems all messed up. Let's go around and see if there's a way to fix it.
Next on the agenda.
It seems to have stopped. Let's continue.
We're way behind schedule.
Illusion shattered!
Let's begin. Solidify.
Access denied.
I guess this is it.
There is no escape!
Stabilize.
Embrace the ice!
Can't run from death.
The cart is stuck. Maybe there's something wrong with the tracks. Let's try adjusting the direction of the device to clear the tracks.
Born of ice and frost.
Let's move. Solidify.
Shine down. Take flight.
Goodness. Let's begin. Gather.
Whirling snow.
Let's end this quickly.
Access denied.
I guess this is it.
Kamisato art. Select.
I will have order. Solidify.
There is no escape. No touching. Now you shall perish. My apologies. Shine down.
Looking at its operational status, oh no, what? Are you nervous, Paimon? If you really want to... Yes, I am. I feel not just nervous, but curious. Curious? Curious about our fate. To me, everything we perceive, and if it's a form of... However, only fate is... So to me, that's also why I love observing, and now, at long, I will personally...
Ah, so that's what you mean. Paimon thinks she understands what you're feeling.
Agreed. Okay, let's continue on. I can sense his aura from here.
world would be so eager for my birth. I remember you, Booer, the god of wisdom, and standing beside you, the traveler.
Is he all-knowing and powerful now, like Greater Lord Rukkhadevata?
No, I can't feel the same kind of divinity I felt from the Greater Lord. It seems that the sages didn't get the chance to infuse the divine knowledge capsules into him. But even still, he has undoubtedly become a true god now.
So we're too late? The Balladeer has already become a god?
The Balladeer. A long bygone title. When my spirit ascended to divinity, I felt as if I had existed for the same number of epochs as heaven and earth. Looking back, the existence of what once called itself Kunikazushi appears infinitely small and ugly.
This imposing aura.
A body that capitalizes on how much effort and resources did the sages from a purely technological perspective.
You sure are something. Dishing out
But I don't think he's reached the spiritual height of a god.
Strife is engraved upon every god. Can you feel it?
Nahida wouldn't feel the same things as you!
Do you not realize that you are interrupting?
The strife engraved upon a gnosis. Tevat's current peace was not. All those losses were meaningless.
This is a first. No wonder your own people have abandoned. Your judgment is as your existence. Unsubstantial. This is where everything ends, Booer, the god of wisdom. You should know that wisdom cannot solve every problem. Like now? Come! Let us reenact a scene of the Archon War. Churn!
Illusion shattered!
Gather! Insignificant past!
Take flight! Access denied.
Perish! My endless cycle begins! Gather! For you!
Blaze over! Whirling snow! Sakura swirl! There is no escape!
Solidify! At my command, you shall fall! Insignificant past!
Access denied!
Tremble!
Stabilize!
Burn to oblivion!
Illusion shattered! Did I miscalculate?
Kneel! Reality is pain!
This is supposed to be a battle between gods, yet you choose to hide behind a mortal. And now, you're acting like you'd sacrifice yourself for a human. Are you having fun proving a false sense of heroism to yourself, Boor?
The data collection is almost complete. Do you even know how many times you've tried to take my gnosis from me? We just concluded the 168th loop. Did you know that in the effort to create you, the people of Sumeru were forced to live through the exact same number of Sub-Zerus festivals and Samsara cycles?
The power of dreams. When did you use it on me? You can't even defeat me in a dream. What do you hope to achieve with this little trick?
Come, Traveler. Just like before. Allow me to awaken the memories in your dreams.
All that battle experience!
It's more than that. Compile everyone's wisdom in the name of the Archon. That is the original function of the Akasha. I've sent everything that happened just now to the people of Sumeru in the form of knowledge. I've asked them to help you find a way to defeat the false god. Sumeru's wisdom is at your disposal.
Meaningless tricks won't save you. Are you done with your tricks? Can I finally take this as a real battle between gods?
I'll leave this to you. The first sage of Boor.
I am the all-knowing God!
Careless! Solidify!
Hey!
Kneel!
I see everything!
Burn to oblivion!
For Rex Lapis! Born of ice and frost, shine down! My apologies!
Share my knowledge! Grow!
Kneel! Reality is pain! Good riddance, cruel world.
Stabilize!
Illusion shattered! Access denied!
Solidify! Order guide you!
There is no escape! Next on the agenda...
Possible.
Kamisato art! Sumetsu! All hail!
The Temple of Wisdom!
I will have order!
Torn to oblivion! Whirling snow!
Rise!
Committed to memory!
Stabilize!
Reality is pain!
Gather!
Humans. Filthy humans. Wait! Please! Anything but the Gnosis! That's mine! Don't even try! I'll never go back!
We haven't yet found the answer to the most important mystery. Ermin innocent soul still waiting to be saved. With the power of another Gnosis, we may now finally understand the last memory of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata.
This is...
That's right. This is the last memory of my predecessor. Yes, that is our destination. But I didn't expect... Forbidden knowledge? It seems... You're in forbidden knowledge once polluted the desert thousands then. A second in... But I'm afraid it is much more serious.
So, if we're in the remaining
Yes. It's very possible that she didn't completely eradicate forbid the way that everyone, including...
Do you feel sad?
I'm just sharing her pain. Did she fight to resist the forbidden? She even used her last remnant of lucid consciousness to leave a clue for us to follow. Yes, but now we have a chance to find the answer to... We can cross the polluted consciousness and then... We'll let Greater Lord. Each of us need to be mindful even with the Gnosis' protection. Don't worry, it should be easy.
Are we in the air? And why is there a huge boat?
That's the boat of consciousness, which symbolizes...
Wow! What are these? The monsters seem to have been affected by them!
Blaze over! Illusion shattered! There is no escape!
Stabilize! This is order! Solidify!
Illusion shattered! Embrace the ice! Inazuma shines eternally! Take flight! There is no escape!
Look! A four-leaf sigil has appeared in the sky!
I will have order! Gather!
My apologies! This is long overdue. Born of ice. I can fix this. Kamisato art. Surrender. Shine down. Torn to oblivion.
Solidify! This is order!
Take flight! Blaze over! No touching!
Gather! I will have order!
My apologies!
To control the boat of consciousness, we need to find the helm first.
We changed direction. Are we still going?
Mm-hmm. Judging from the current route, we'll be arriving at our destination soon. How are you feeling? Are your minds still intact?
Huh? But everything's been completely...
Hopefully there won't be any more interruptions.
Are you saying you've never met Greater...
No. It seems that otherwise. I think she...
Hey! You've done a great... So, is this the place you were talking about? The base of Irminsul?
Well, this is the place.
We're here to find Greater Lord, but the one standing over there is...
Is that... Are you... Greater Lord Rukkhadevata?
Yes, that's me. Are you surprised by my appearance? Irminsul and the surrounding lands have been reproduced here as they were years ago. We are manifestations of the same nature. Hence why we would appear exactly the same.
We're...
Because you are me, and I am you. You are me in the new samsara.
The new samsara?
As Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, I'm the avatar of Irminsul. Imagine it this way. Even if a tree dies, I'm merely the remaining consciousness of Greater Lord... But you're finally here. My new self in the samsara.
If this is true, then...
Though we share the same nature, our fates are bound to be different. All things have their own fate. When a branch grows into a mature tree, it won't be the same.
That's why fate is the ultimate knowledge, isn't it?
That's a great insight. Yes, very good. It's also precisely why you won't become like me. But perhaps you may be... I already see a determination in you that, along with the blessings from... Don't worry. The growth of wisdom is like that of a plant. You only need to wait quietly for the...
Come to think of it, the sages never...
Thank you. Nothing makes me happier than discovering that the Archon I always admired. It's so nice to speak with you, Greater Lord Rukkhadevata.
The feeling is mutual. From the moment I snapped the branch off Irminsul and...
Could you tell me why you wanted to create me? And what exactly...
I see. You're here seeking answers, right? Everything that day, even the sky itself, changed into a color like this. At that time, the seven were all summoned to the nation of Conria. except for me. I had a more important task to attend to. I had to protect Irminsul. The disaster occurred together with the pollution of forbidden knowledge. The pain started to torment my mind. But had I not repelled the pollution of forbidden knowledge with King Deshret...
So what exactly is?
It's a kind of knowledge that doesn't belong to... It came from the very bottom of the... The world is constantly rejecting it, leading to all... If we allow forbidden knowledge to pollute Irminsul,
So, there's knowledge that...
At that time, I knew I couldn't repel, which is why I created a device that compiled...
It's truly the world's most amazing invention.
Thank you. Though it was selfish to do so.
Well, did it work?
Thanks to the wisdom of the people of Sumeru, almost all the forbidden knowledge was... But... things didn't go as smoothly as I... And then... I remembered that my consciousness was from the very beginning.
Oh no! How could that happen? I've experienced that pain in your consciousness. It must have been a horrible...
Yes, but my feelings weren't important. Even if I died, my existence and everything end. There's no way for me to live, so... I took the purest branch of Earth, all in hopes that you would come here and remove me and my
Wait, no, I can't...
So you realize what that implies. Irminsul has all the knowledge and memories of this world. And removing me from Irminsul means... But... this is the only way to save Irminsul.
People love you so much and they've missed you so much over the past 500. How can we just forget you like this? Is there really no other way? There must be something else I can do.
You're the god of wisdom, Boer. You should know.
But this is so cruel. I don't want to forget you.
No need to feel so sad, Boer. As someone who... These are the words in their entirety. The answer you've been seeking. Let the world completely forget me. We all nestle under the great tree of wisdom, peering out to perceive the world. From the earth and from the rain, we perceive its wonders, until we become a white bird to perch atop a branch, and finally snap off the most important leaf. Once upon a time, I alone dreamed in this world. In my dreams, everybody would also dream after they fell asleep. Wild and wonderful thoughts would emerge from their minds. Some tumbled to the ground, and others floated to the sky, connecting all things in the world into one dazzling net. Among a plethora of worlds were numerous smaller worlds, all of fate, finding within the tapestry their brilliant glow.
I gradually understood that these indescribable and constantly changing things are the most profound things in the world. Only they can completely repel the madness. Only dreams can awaken consciousness from the deepest darkness.
I'm the one who posed this question, yet also the one who sought a solution. Saving the world with the dreams of the people used to be my answer. And now, you've also found your own answer, and I shall return all the dreams to the people. Goodbye, people of Sumeru. May you be blessed tonight with the sweetest of dreams.
I'm alright. I'm just we've just saved the world, right? So why am I crying? I don't know where this feeling inside of me is coming from. Just now, we used the power of two gnosis to successfully connect with the Ermin soul consciousness from 500 years ago. Then, we removed the remaining pollution from Merman.
Yeah, what's wrong? Weren't you?
Huh? That sound.
I've been waiting here far too long. But finally I have the chance to be
The doctor! What have you done?
just a type of sound wave that can quickly put defenseless people into a dream. This is the only thing of interest I found among the sage's research. I thought I'd take it for a little... Don't worry. I know you would never forgive me if I actually killed them. I'm here to negotiate with you. Naturally, I won't...
Negotiate with me? I heard you had...
I left Sumeru, but I, or even the God of Wisdom, is restricted by...
You mean... there are many different versions of you in this world?
An astute guess. Even the same individual will have different cognitions at different ages. A long time ago, I made a major decision. Observation is the first step of any experiment. But observing... So I saved segments of all my ages. And that's all there is to it. Indulge me.
It's an insult to the very concept of life. Life inherently has many rules and restrictions, each with its own...
Indeed, it's difficult for humans to make...
Since you were in the academia, why wait until now to show up?
Simple. Let me ask you this. It was my experiment. So what...
The academia saw the plan to create you. You really are crazy. If the experiment succeeded, you would have had a new god on your hand. Would you still take the same stance? Would you still hold the same view of yourself?
I'm first and foremost a scholar. These results should be left to the judgment of the hypothetical me.
As an individual, you don't have any sense of belonging. You seem to have even...
Oh no, I certainly have my own convictions. All right, that's enough conversation for today. The experiment is over, and it's time to tidy up the... For example, the Lesser Lord Kusanali, you're an...
Didn't you say you were here to negotiate with me?
After all, I'm also a scholar.
Your hypocrisy is built on absolute... I understand your scheme, but... What if I were to destroy the Gnosis now, and awaken the heavenly principles?
Awaken the heaven... Do you think that's really possible?
The heavenly principles have been silent for many years. Will the destruction of a Gnosis attract the attention of the heavenly principles? Do you dare to gamble such a possibility with me?
Gamble? How surprising. I thought you would show evidence or use rigorous reasoning to prove your point. But this is a clever move. You must have seen through me when I first captured your consciousness.
As a scholar, I respect all possibilities. This has always been my principle and is an essential trait as an experimenter. Indeed, I can't ignore this possibility.
This foreign gnosis will only lead to disaster if it stays in. But this electro-gnosis is the prize I obtained after defeating. Now, as the one who initiated this cascade of events, shouldn't you pay
Price? Interesting. What price would you have me pay?
How about erasing all your other segments?
So this is how you wish to restrict me. Segments are extraordinarily difficult to make. Yes, how very interesting. Among all the versions of me, this segment you see now is the most selfish. If it weren't me, your idea wouldn't have worked. What did you see when you were imprisoned? You were observed.
Like you said, it's difficult to make peace with yourself. Being as smart as you are, have you managed?
I see. If you think all those versions of me are worth a gnosis, then deal.
You sure didn't hesitate much. Is the relationship between...
I don't think there's any need to dwell on that. The surplus versions of me can be exchanged for a gnosis. Do you think anyone can offer themselves at a higher price? Besides, with my abilities, it's only a matter of time. But what I'd like to know is, how can you be sure that I've really erased?
I can see your remaining honesty.
What a ridiculous decision! You can't be serious!
How could I have been so
short-sighted? You think this is the end? I'll have my revenge!
You'll make this moment count.
You will regret this!
Well, have you confirmed that it's complete?
Here, take it. The future of Sumeru City will be in my hands alone. I will shut down the... There won't be any further gaps for you to...
It truly pains me that my academic achievements have another chess piece. And where is your dendronosis?
Don't be greedy, Harbinger of Snezhnaya.
No, this is a different transaction. If you intend to turn off... Besides, isn't it the Archon's... Oh. Judging from your expression, you don't seem to find the idea very agreeable. Then let's think of it this way. Since you're the...
People exchanging knowledge with the God of Wisdom is the stuff of legends. Yet here you wish... Arrogant as that is, it has peaked...
Let me ask you. Have you, in all your mighty knowledge, ever heard the rumor that the skies of Tevat are fake?
Huh?
That's the secret hidden by Ermin's soul concerning the truth of this world. Once I finish telling you about this, with negotiations, we've all gotten what we want.
Your arrogance may know no bounds, and convictions may mean nothing to you. But I'll still listen to what you have to say. Are you awake? Kali says it's time for breakfast. Come on, get up! Good morning! How are you feeling today?
Good to hear. It looks like we've recovered pretty well. Not even Tainari could... Come on, Traveler, let's...
Good morning. Looks like you're awake.
Yep.
I prepared some breakfast today. Please have a taste.
It's nice to have you here so we can eat something yummy.
Well, now that I've recovered from Alizar,
And Paimon bets they're awesome!
Oh, by the way, someone brought a letter for you after you went to sleep last night.
Nope. Paimon wanted to read the letter with you after you woke up. Oh, it's from Nilou! Ahem. We're going to hold a feast at the Grand Bazaar, and as heroes of Sumeru, please be sure to attend. I'll wait for...
Oh, I've also heard that you've become heroes here as well. That's amazing. Everyone's aware of your abilities. There's no need to be modest.
Anyway, let's go to the Grand Bazaar.
Oh, before you leave, be sure to inform Master
Good morning. How do you feel today?
We feel much better. How about you?
I'm recovering well. Thanks for asking.
But from the looks of it, you seem to be...
It's fine. I'm not that busy, really. The Elazar patients have recovered, as well as Hypatia.
It seems once Irminsul started getting...
Yes, but there are still some residual effects. The withering is one example, though it won't...
By the way, we have some good news.
This news is hardly new.
Huh? You mean he was already...
He visited once, but he was afraid of disturbing you while you were
Then you probably already know all about...
Celebration feast?
Huh? But...
Perhaps, or...
Come to think of it, you and Kale are both Sino's close friends.
Kala has taken over some of my tasks. You see, some VIP...
Huh? VIP?
Well, technically speaking, they are former VIP...
Huh?
Yes, he's a little weak, but he isn't in Lesser Lord Kusanali and her... When they learned that Lesser Lord Kusanali had As a result, work has increased for the...
That sounds really...
There's nothing we can do, really. But that's another topic. Back to the matter at hand.
Ah, right! We're here to...
You've recovered well. You...
Yay!
Well, there won't be any problems if the feast starts at the...
Mr. Zubair, I finished telling things up here. What?
Is a simple reply really...
Oh, it'll be fine. Besides, it never hurts to get things ready in advance.
I was thinking the same thing. The feast will be held sooner or later, right?
Hey, Nilou!
Traveler, Paimon!
We got your letter, so here we are!
You're the best! The other guests haven't even replied.
Huh? Are we the only ones that...
Yeah. I had someone deliver letters to...
Look, I get it. Sumeru isn't an Nilou is Sumeru's #1 celebrity, after all.
If you consider enjoying Nilu's dance as happy because Paimon thinks every—
That's right. Nilu is an absolute favorite among those of us who frequent Master Zubair. Let's have a vote for the most outstanding.
Nonsense, it is not for us. But indeed, we could.
Ooh, good idea.
I don't—
There's always a lot going on at the Grand—
Yeah, and that's why I love Traveler and Paimon. Could you help confirm if for some reason they didn't receive the letter?
Yeah, we can also check out how everything—
As for Sino, we've only heard— I'm not too sure about Ram. As for Dunyarzad,
Okay, got it. Let's go, Traveler. We haven't seen Alhaitham anywhere. Let's ask that person over there. Hey there, have you seen Alhaitham around?
Yes, it seems Scribe Al-Haytham has gone to the House of Dana, but you're already the second group of people I've seen looking for him today.
Oh? Who else was looking for him?
Mr. Cavey was just here asking about him. You wouldn't believe how terrible. Don't tell me everyone's here looking for gossip about the sages.
No way! We're strictly here on—
Ah, I see. Sorry,
Alhaitham should be around here somewhere, right? Oh, he's over there! But it looks like he might—
Just put down that worthless book and tell me what happened in the academia.
This is not just some worthless book. Do you have any idea?
It doesn't matter. It's probably just another thing that you used your authority to get your hands on anyway. Just put it aside. Listen, I came back today only to hear that the sages have—
Oh, you sound surprised. I thought you would already know the inside story.
Would I be here asking you if I knew? You're the scribe, not me. So just tell me what you know already.
Well, I almost became a sage.
Huh?
Oh, don't sound too surprised now. You're the renowned Kaveh, light of the Ksharawar. Besides, as a master builder and craftsman, chances are you'll be appointed as a sage too.
Why do I feel like you don't really mean it?
Huh. What makes you say that?
Maybe it's because you've never said anything good about me before.
Yeah, well, I share a similar sentiment, and anyone who knows you as well as I do would surely do the same.
Ugh, you... See? This is why I hate discussing anything with you. Your ridiculous and arrogant attitude always gets in the way.
It seems that you really can't stand my personality.
Ha! What was your
Well, then you might as well move.
Are you threatening me? Stooping to a new... Ugh, and don't change the subject. You? A sage? What a joke. The academia might as well just close tomorrow.
Are they having a fight?
Forget what's going on with the academia. Haven't you been—
Don't get me started! I get angry just thinking about—
So, what great building did our master architect—
Like I need to tell you. Keep your nose out of my—
No, I think we deserve to know.
I was in the desert for a large project, which is truly unfortunate. Hold on, wait a second. What do you mean?
Well, while you were out fiddling around in the desert—
Ha! And you—
Look, all you really need to know is that Azar and all his accomplices have all been over—
Huh? What nonsense are you talking about?
It's no skin off my nose if you don't believe me. It's not like—
You know what? I'll ask around. I'm sure someone knows what's going on here. You're dead if I find out you're lying to me.
Oh, it's you two. What's the matter?
We're running some errands for Nilou. Have you received her
Letter?
Nilou said she sent out a letter inviting everyone.
If she addressed the letter to all Hatham of the Academia, then the letter should have gone to my office. I've been busy these days, so I haven't had time to check for any—
Have you always been so busy with your work?
Of course not. I'm only busy these days because several sages have been dismissed.
Tainari told us they all went to train in the Avidia Forest.
That is already the best possible ending for the likes of them. 4 of the 6 great sages were possessed by their desire for power and attempted to create a new god. In order to pull it off, they—
Yeah, you're right. Huh. Feels kinda strange to hear them called that after all this time. But then again, the 6 great schools sounded pretty impressive too.
Yes, at least that's how they're supposed to sound. It's said that when the Academia was first founded, numerous Darshans have sprung up and faded. Only the 6 Darshans attaching— Now, the 6 Darshans are nearly synonymous with the— Among the 6 great sages, there is one central leader. Unfortunately, only the sages from Vahumana—
So who's managing things in the—
Yes. Normally, new sages are—
Oh, didn't you just say something about becoming a sage? If they pick you, then we'd have a huge connection in Sumer—
Yes, about that. You didn't let me finish my sentence. The person in charge of personnel affairs nominated me to be the Grand Sage in place of Azar and help Lesser Lord Kusanali manage the—
Huh? But why? Can't you be a little more ambitious?
I'm not even interested in being one of the 6—
Oh, all right.
That's not my job either. I'm only responsible for handling important affairs within the— And the first thing I'll do is reject Kasharawar's application.
By the way, who was that other person?
Do we look like friends?
Paimon doesn't know. That's why—
His name is Kaveh, my roommate. You could say he's the— Which is exactly why he always has so—
So everything that's happened recently must be a huge change for the people of Sumeru.
Such is the work of the Academia Scribe.
Well, anyway, no matter how busy you are—
All right, I'll see you then.
This is Port Ormos. Now where could
Is that Paimon I hear?
Huh?
Oh, it's been a while. How are you doing?
Vineyard's It's been so long since we've seen
I'm doing well. I can go as far as saying I have never been happier in my entire life. I don't know if you've heard, but Alizar has completely disappeared, and all the patients have recovered.
You kidding? Knowing them and the connections they've got, I'm sure they've heard about it. That's right. My lady is feeling better now, so I'm accompanying her for a walk.
Why do you still call me that, Dia? You've already informed my father of your resignation.
I guess I'm just used to calling you my lady. Old habits die hard.
Resignation?
Yeah, I might start losing my edge if I keep being a bodyguard for the Homayanis.
You know that my parents and I are fond of you, and that we appreciate you very much.
I'm not a woman that's easily... When I took this job, I had already decided that I'd quit as soon as you'd recovered.
So what are you gonna do now if you're not gonna be a bodyguard?
I want to take a risky job and put my body to the test.
Huh? But we literally...
I know. If I hadn't joined in that plan with you, I wouldn't... I guess I still get fired up by that feeling of going all out in a fight. Life is short, and I'm happy that I got to be a part of that operation. But the whole thing also made me realize that there are
Well, I remember a friend had someone bring you a message.
You mean I'll hate them? I didn't expect him to still remember that. I thought he would...
We just came from talking with Alhaitham at the Academia.
Did he tell you that he suggested that I come work at the Academia?
What?
I heard that Azar and his cronies fell from power.
Whoa. Paimon can't see you being anything other than a mercenary.
Me neither.
Ugh, forget about it. I'll hate them probably just like the way I...
But you know, if you take him up on... Because you're super amazing.
The Matra have all the talent. In fact, I chose this job from the very...
Even if being a mercenary means fate.
A lion has to return to the wild.
I don't want to see you go, but I'll respect your decision.
I'm glad to hear you say that. Come on, no need for the sad face. It's not like we'll never meet again. Once the whole Dendro Archon thing is settled, but a peaceful society will probably mean less demand for mercenaries like me. Before long, we'll be a dying breed.
Huh?
Well, no, not yet at least. I promised my
So, have you been in Port Ormo?
Oh, did Nilou write to us?
She heard that you were seen in Port Ormo.
Huh. It was probably sent to the inn that we're staying at. My lady has been very energetic lately and keeps taking me on hikes.
Right, and we tend to leave quite early.
So what it really sounds like is that the person...
I bet the letter's at the reception desk.
No wonder there wasn't a reply. You never...
Sorry to make you two come all the way.
It must be something important for Nilou to specifically write.
Yes! She said they were preparing a victory.
Great! I'll be sure to...
Count me in too. But is there some sort of...
Since it's being organized by me...
All right, then this is how I'll...
The feast will be held in 2 days, so don't forget.
Sure.
Thank you so much for letting us know.
Oh, by the way, do you happen to know where Sino and...
The General Mahamatra always comes and goes without a trace.
Oh.
But last time we met, he met... As for Raman, your guess is as good as mine. I only remember he's... Don't mention it.
All right. It's been a while since we last visited Aru. Ah, there's Sino!
What brings you here?
We recovered well, and Tighnari agreed to let us leave.
It seems Gandharvaville's medical treatment is still as...
And Tighnari is recovering well, too.
That's good to hear.
Yeah, you're the one who brought us.
You're welcome. Tighnari has
But why are you just standing?
I'm meeting some people.
Oh, you mean Candace?
I've already talked with Candace and the village chief. They're still... But you know one of the people I'm meeting...
Oh, by King Deshret's blessing, my friend suddenly appears in the desert. Don't tell...
Roman! And... Huh?
Oh, you know me?
Oh, well, you're pretty famous in the academia.
Don't worry, these are our friends. No need to be so guarded.
I see.
I'm doing well. Many good things have happened recently.
Same here. Really, I feel that my whole life has started to shine after suddenly finding a new direction.
Oh, tell us everything.
Yeah, you go ahead.
Alright, well, I suppose I should start by saying... I've decided to leave the academia.
What?
It's not that I've given up on being a scholar. Instead, you could say I've found a new identity. I will no longer pursue research like a typical scholar.
I can...
I plan to leave the academia.
Wow, so you...
Sataria will return to support. She can't teach everyone on her own.
Yes. It's my hope that the Eremites can help me. That is the true meaning of education.
The people of King Deshret suffer from... The stars have always guided...
Oh, please. Where's all of this coming from?
You deserve these compliments.
Sataria's idea will bring much good to many people.
At first, I feared it was destined to... As you know, all knowledge is under their surveillance and control, and very few desert. But what I heard at that time has been haunting my heart, as if there were lightning bolts constantly bombarding. Sataria, you tread a treacherous path, and the longer you ignore it, the tighter the academia... Sataria, why haven't you gone home?
Miss...
These words sparked something in me, and I gathered up the courage to approach the Grand Sage.
Azar has received much-needed punishment. Though, if you...
Lord Sino helped me obtain permission to leave the academia for the day. My plan was able to go smoothly.
You're all doing so much for...
Aside from that, I also have some other...
Lesser Lord Kusanali has allocated... I applied for a few batches of educational materials.
That's exactly what the people here need.
Apart from this, we must be persistent about this.
This is the first time in... Remember these words. Here lies our faithful priest, Kasala. His wisdom is I hope people with wisdom like that priest will rise again.
Enough about us. Are you here to discuss some business?
No, not at all. We're actually here. Nilu wanted to write to everyone. A celebration feast will be held in Toon. At the feast, we'll also be celebrating... although, judging from your appearance, it seems you...
Celebration? Feast? It's the first I've heard of it.
Tighnari was right. He really did...
This feast...
It's rare to see that kind of
No, not really. But I'll...
Well, I still have a lot to handle.
I'm afraid I won't be able to join you. The messages. I'm sorry for how I treat you and the art. Please keep dancing.
Okay, we've got all that down. Our job here is complete as well.
Got it.
Everybody's already here. Looks like we're the last ones to arrive.
I'm here.
Ah, there you are.
Well, look who finally decided to show up.
You look like you came here immediately after finishing up some work.
But we're not late, are we?
I propose that the last one who arrived be put in charge of...
Nah, there won't be any speeches today.
Oh, really?
Come join us over here. Let's share.
Everything looks quite good.
Wow! Paimon can't wait! Traveler, just look at all the delicious food he... Whoa! It's so delicious!
The food was specially prepared for you by everyone in the Grand Bazaar. Everyone that came said that you saved Sumeru.
Ah, feels kinda nice to be seen as a hero. I could get...
Being a bodyguard is also a hero's job. You've always been amazing.
My lady sure has a way with words. Thanks.
And I'm happy to meet everyone that participated in the great...
Don't mention it.
Come to think of it, we've really done something...
We owe it to our abilities. And luck.
Really? Why do I remember...
That's how I remember it too.
It's luck that brought us together, and it was moreover, judge...
Yeah. Everyone gave it their all. It was almost like a performance. We took everyone played their part. And thanks to everyone's efforts, the performance was a great success.
So, would you say we're good actors too?
It's such a blessing that Lesser Lord Kusanali was able to...
Yes! Even after being abandoned and neglected so many times. Lesser Lord Kusanali once used all her power. This should be something everybody should remember. You look surprised. I didn't say anything wrong, did I?
No, everything you said is correct.
That's good.
Something wrong?
Yeah, what's with that face? You knew all of this already.
Even if those two giants, those sages really have some nerve. 500 years ago, Lesser... If you bite the hand that feeds you, don't act surprised when it turns into a knuckle...
Perhaps I shouldn't say this, but
you could simply tell Lesser Lord Kusanali that...
I respect our deity's decision. While we're on this topic, why didn't you
Are you trying to say that I'm fit to be a sage?
Not at all.
Why? Because he dethroned Azar from power?
Could you
But seriously, though, I always want...
I did have my own motive. If the rules of our nation were suddenly cast...
By that, you mean your life work...
Precisely.
Wait, is that...
So, that's the only reason why you joined us and came...
It's reason enough.
You've certainly got quite the personality.
You flatter me.
All right then. How about you? You've already...
That's right.
Will you be happy with that life?
It's not about being happy.
Even so, keep your...
Thank you.
I seldom participate in such lively No. The Grand Bazaar is lively because that happiness is... Oh well.
My lady, the grilled meat...
Yes, I also tried some fruit just now. What an amazing place.
You said it. Oh, look who else is here.
Hello. Oh, I'm so happy Nilu invited everybody.
Hey, lesson...
The atmosphere here is good. I don't often come to such... I have a lot to handle these days.
There you are. Well, how is it? It's the first time I've ever invited so many exceptional... You see, Make sure you live it up tonight. I'm honored to have her think of. I can't explain why.
Hey, what's wrong? Your head is starting to droop. Hey, you can't just fall asleep here. Paimon will go find something delicious for you to eat. You'll wake up one. Of course. Just wait here for Paimon. It's me. You may blame me for being a bit too self-indulgent. I was thinking about talking with you, and the next thing, the connection between us is amazing. It's like Flora and the fencing. I heard there's an amazing celebration feast today at the Grand Bazaar. I wanted to have a look for myself. Lately, I've been so busy dealing with all the fallout from recent events, so I really have. Although you've already helped me with a lot, there's still. Please say thank you to everyone for me. Oh, is it not convenient? But if I just show up all of a sudden, people will become... What if I end up scaring them and ruining this wonderful... Let me... Okay. Yes, I have. You said I should go thank everyone as myself, right? So... I've decided to borrow your body for the time being. Please don't blame me. The Flora also climbs up to the fence to get closer to the sky. Everyone! Are you awake now? Paimon was just about to bring you the food. It's me. Huh? That voice. Nahida?
Hold up. What's going on?
I didn't expect to have a conversation with the consciousness of Lesser Lord Kusanali in the Grand Bazaar.
No, of course not. Are you Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Hello, Nilu.
You know who I am?
Yes. I already know every one of you.
Lesser Lord Kusanali?
I took the liberty of occupying the Traveler's body so that I could thank all of you in person. Thank you so much for rescuing me, even if that meant placing your own safety in peril and taking the risk of without you, without any of you, I would have been in a much... Had you not helped me to resolve the crisis, not only I, but some people refer to you as the heroes who managed to rescue a god. I'm quite fond of this name. Please, allow me to present to you my most sincere gratitude.
Lesser Lord Kusanali, you have done so much for Sumeru, and I...
Dinyarzad, the suffering you endured during your illness is also proof...
You don't need to be so ceremonious. It's always been my duty.
This is how the relationship between the Academia and Dendro Archon should be.
You're an Archon, but you act so humble.
I'm honored to have been able to take part in...
Thank you, all of you. Thank you so much. Yeah. awake? Did you rest well? After Nahida left, you ate a lot of food. You've become a glutton. That just means you still have a... Alright, since you're awake now, should we go and have a chat with Nahida? She should be in the academia. Hello, Traveler and Paimon. What a fantastic night. I'm still immersed. So are we. And that's why we're here to talk with you. Is there anything you want to know? After recent events, I've given it some thought, but this is definitely not about the Akasha's centralized, and although people may initially feel, and as the former sages have I hope that the new 6 great sages will. The other big issue is the people. I've already taken some measures. You mean, what happened after the... Not exactly. The top, however, in spite of... I'm sure you remember the entity that changed. In fact, I told him that the Heavenly Print... I assumed that the Heavenly Print... And as for what I exchanged, the exchange served... He's still in a coma. I've hidden him. I know you have many misgivings, but don't worry. I'll keep an eye. In addition, there is still some... His future will be determined by fate. Is that where you're headed next? As far as I know. Does their Archon personally? No, there's a Chief Justice in Fontaine. However, even then, as Archon, she still is... Anyway. Are you sure? Huh? While you were resting at Gandharvaville, I took some time to perform an... Yeah! Isn't Ermin's... This is true in your case. However, there must be something different about your brother. What? There's only one possible But nothing about this makes any sense! Wasn't this your first trip According to the records, after the Conrad the Justice's journey was about... What do you mean, Fuzzy? All I know for sure is that... And whoever it is... But even that wouldn't... Something else I noticed was that... What's a Descender? Look... I'm sure you're a very important part of the Traveler. You. Huh? So the Fatui count 3 other... That's right. My current hypothesis is that as for the other Descenders, I still need to... And yet, even knowing all this, there are many questions in my heart as well. And soon, you'll also... I'm very interested if fate is the ultimate... I'm unsure, but... The pleasure is all mine. Alright, that's enough.